Hi everybody, it's me, the Melanated Oracle, back here again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about ways you can connect with your ancestors. You guys need to realize that your ancestors want to talk to you. You just have to build a relationship with them. I know a lot of you message me on IG and you guys really want to connect with your ancestors, but you're just not exactly sure how. I was going to do a ritual video, but figured this would be better as everybody needs their own personalized ritual to connect with their ancestors. So let's just go ahead and get started. If you see me looking down, it's because I am reading my notes because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So yeah. So one of the first things you want to do when you're trying to build a relationship with your ancestors and connect with them is simply talk to them. And you may think, well, I talk to them all the time. What could I be missing? Well, do you talk to them all the time? Are you talking to them once a month, once a week, only when you want something? If that is the case, then that's not going to really work, because you should be actually trying to build a relationship with them, not seeing what you can get out of them, because it's a two-way exchange. You can get things from them, but they should also be getting things from you as well. And if they're not getting anything from you, then they just won't bother, because why would they use up all of their energy, especially on the other side, and uplift your manifestations and your prayers if you're not going to give them anything in return? So yeah, with that, let's move on to our second one. So another thing you want to be doing when you're trying to connect with your ancestors is give them offerings. And that's not only when you're desiring something. You should be giving your ancestors offerings on a consistent basis, just to show that you really appreciate, everything they do for you, everything they've done for you, especially your bloodline ancestors. Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here to this day. If you didn't have your bloodline ancestors, you wouldn't exist. So you really want to be giving them offerings, without expecting anything in return, and just for showing appreciation. So I know some of you may be wondering, well, how on earth am I supposed to give offerings if I don't even know what they want? You want to follow your inspired action and your intuition, and I'll give you an example. The last time I went grocery shopping, I ended up grabbing some black-eyed peas, some greens, and some baked beans, and some chicken legs. And you might be wondering, like, okay, cool, I don't make those things. I've never made any of those things. Okay, chicken legs, yeah, but I've never made any of those things on my own before. That's something that the elders of my family would really make, and I just never took the time to just make them or learn it, because I knew how long it would take. But I felt called to grab all those things, and I made this huge meal that took me at least like 3 to 4 hours to finish making. But then I realized that all of that food wasn't for me, it was for them. It was something they wanted and something they were desiring, and they were really leading me to grab all of those things. And so the first thing I did when I got done making it is I served them before I served myself, and I gave them my offering, and I wished them the best and that they truly enjoyed it, and I knew that they did. So with that being said, really, whether you're at a store, you're just lounging around and you really, really want something and you're not sure why, that's most likely your ancestors telling you that they want that as an offering. They are desiring that, and you really want to listen to that because they are very, very happy with that meal. So with that being said, really make sure you're giving them the things that they are desiring, and you're going to feel what they want. You also want to do things that, are physically what they used to do, or you can physically tell what they want to do. One of my ancestors that's very, very near and dear to my heart, she loved cooking. She put her entire soul into cooking. If I start tearing up, I apologize, but her birthday is coming up soon. So one of the things that I love to do when I want to really connect with her is I will just cook my heart out, and I'll think about her, and it'll just be a very loving experience, because then I know she's right there with me. They're with us all the times, but I can really feel it, and really show that I do remember you, and I love you, and I continue to think about you every day. So do things like that for your ancestors that you knew in this physical plane. Do things that they love, and that really helps build the relationship between you and your ancestors overall, because you're remembering them and you're showing that you remember them. You also want to do things that you're inspired to do. My ancestors really love to dance, and sometimes I just tell them, like, oh, I'm just trying to connect with you, and next thing you know, I'm playing music and dancing for like 2 hours randomly, because that's some things they love to do and still love to do. And that's just a really good way to connect and build a relationship with them. Another thing you want to do is to focus on healing the trauma within your family and breaking generational curses. And if you're struggling with that, I will be uploading a video pretty soon on how to heal the relationships with your family. especially your bloodline family. Our ancestors love to see us, live in harmony, especially with the people who are around us that are family. And you really want to focus on healing that, because by in turn you're helping to break the generational curses that have been going on for who knows how long. But you really want to focus on building up a legacy and a lineage that will make them all proud and make you proud as well. The ancestors really love when we have a generous spirit and is willing to give to others, and really uplift the collective overall. So with that being said, really make sure you're putting your energy into your own family as well that is still here on this physical plane, because they love seeing that. I know that they do. I'll use myself as an example. I recently had a family member who graduated, and at their open house, I was just filled with love, because there's a lot of things that I let go of, a lot of anger between the relationships in my family, and I really just focused on healing and really being happy with all of them, that they're still on this plane with me instead. And I could tell how proud my ancestors were. So they really love seeing us bring some harmony and happiness to our families. If you want, just think of the hoodoo tarot that I have, the 10 of coins. I'm pretty sure I posted that picture. If not, I'll post it the day I upload this, so you can really feel what I'm talking about. Live in harmony with your family that is still on this physical plane, and appreciate them. I know that may be hard for some of you, but just try your best. Another thing you want to do when you are trying to connect with your ancestors is take notes of the ones that do come to you. So shortly after I started my journey around in December, I had an ancestor that actually came up to me. He was a man. I kind of get the 1920s vibe from him, slick back hair. He's real, I like his vibe is what I'll say. I call him Uncle Blue. I know his name now, but I'm not going to just say that on this video, but I call him Uncle Blue, and I don't mind talking about him because he loves attention. He really does. But he has given me a lot of lessons and really empowerment and confidence in myself, and I actually feel him here now, so he's pretty happy. So with that being said, really give thanks to the ancestors that do come to you. They usually have a lesson, and they're here to give you a lot of blessings. So keep note of them. So the last thing you want to do when you're trying to connect with your ancestors is be patient. It took me quite a while. I started this journey last October, and it's just now that I can barely hear them clearly. I actually started last month, but be patient. This is something that's going to last for a very long time. It's not something you want to rush. You want to make sure you have a very, very good relationship with them, because that's what they deserve. One more thing I will say is, make sure if you're really struggling to just go get an ancestor reading done. It helped me quite a bit, so I know it'll help all of you. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, as I will have more content coming up.